What if I told you that your legs aren't weak because of age, but because of something quietly missing from your plate? What if tingling hands, shaky knees, and painful steps after 60 could all be reversed? Not with medication, but with 8 fruits hiding in plain sight. Don't scroll. This isn't hype. It's healing. If you give me 10 minutes, I'll give you back your strength one bite at a time. Imagine this. You're 67, standing at the foot of a staircase, looking up. It's only 8 steps. You used to run up these in seconds. But today, your knees tremble, your hands tingle, and your breath catches before you even move. That simple motion standing feels like lifting a mountain. Your heart says go, but your legs say no, and you're not alone. Thousands of people over 60 feel the same confusion, the same shame, asking what's wrong with me. Doctors blame age. Friends say, just rest more. But deep down, you know something's missing. You're right. It's not weakness, it's loss of collagen, the glue that holds your muscles, nerves, and joints together. Without it, balance disappears, strength vanishes, and nighttime becomes a battlefield of cramps and numbness. But here's the part they don't tell you. Collagen, ISNT, gone forever. You can bring it back naturally. And no, this isn't about expensive injections or shady pills. It starts with real food, real fruit, real results. This video isn't fiction. Every line you're about to hear is grounded in real science and human stories like Richard, who couldn't stand from a chair without pushing against both arms, but now walks 3 miles every morning, so don't blink. These next few minutes can turn your health around. We'll go step by step, fruit by fruit, with scenes so vivid you'll taste the difference. Because this isn't a slideshow. This is your life taking a turn back towards strength. Let's begin. Let's zoom inside your body right now. After 45, your collagen production doesn't just slow, it almost halts. At 60, it's like your internal scaffolding is collapsing silently. The collagen in your knees dries up like an old rubber band snapping under pressure. Your hands tingle, not because of bad circulation alone, but because the nerves that once glided smoothly through tissue are now irritated and inflamed. Your legs feel like jelly, not from laziness, but because the muscle fibers no longer have the structure to fire strong. Imagine a house built on cracked beams. Your body becomes that house. You don't see the weakness at first, and suddenly standing from the toilet feels like climbing Everest. This isn't fear-mongering, it's biology. Your joints, your skin, even your blood vessels rely on collagen. Without it, walking becomes stiff, stairs become threatening, and sleep becomes restless from twitching calves and burning feet. But here's the light in this tunnel. Your body can rebuild collagen if you feed it the right tools. Not supplements loaded with artificial junk, not injections with side effects, but fruit-specific ones that deliver the exact molecules, enzymes, and vitamins your aging body desperately craves. These aren't trends. They're time-tested, science-backed, and used in therapeutic recovery protocols for joint pain, nerve pain, and age-related muscle loss. So if you've noticed your fingers going numb when you hold the phone, or your knees grinding when you rise, don't ignore it. Let's fix it naturally, safely, and one bite at a time. Let's create a real-life scene that will make you look at your hands differently forever. It's 6:30 a.m., the kitchen smells like tea, and you're stirring your breakfast with a spoon. Suddenly, your hand feels like it's been shocked. Sharp tingling shoots through your fingers. You drop the spoon. Again, this isn't just annoying, it's a warning. Your peripheral nerves are struggling. And one of the most under-recognized reasons is collagen loss. You see, collagen isn't just about skin or beauty. It wraps around your nerves, supports your joints, and acts like an insulator that keeps your signals smooth. When collagen depletes, those nerves are left exposed. That's why you feel weird electricity in your fingers. That's why your wrists ache from holding a cup of tea. Now imagine your body rebuilding that coating, restoring it cell by cell. You'd pick up that spoon and feel steady. No more dropping, no more flinching. But it doesn't start with pills. It starts with the food on your table, the fruit in your hand. In a moment, I'll tell you exactly which one to eat first, but remember this moment. The spoon isn't the problem. Your collagen is. And we're about to solve it. The journey to collagen repair begins before the sun rises in a small kitchen, where an older man sips a warm glass of amla juice. This isn't folklore, it's ancient science meeting modern truth. Amla, the Indian gooseberry, is one of the highest sources of vitamin C on Earth, 10 times more than an orange. And that matters, because your body uses vitamin C not just as an antioxidant, but as the primary building block for procollagen, the raw material your joints, muscles, and ligaments need to regenerate. In your 60s, your enzymes slow down, but AMLA flips that switch back on. It activates enzymes like prolyl hydroxylase, the ones that stabilize collagen fibers so they snap under pressure. Within weeks of adding AMLA, seniors report reduced leg cramps, better balance, and improved grip strength. And it's not just the vitamin C. AMLA also contains gallic and ellagic acid, compounds proven to fight oxidative stress, the real villain behind tissue damage. Unlike acidic fruits that irritate older stomachs, AMLA is gentle, perfect for morning tea, smoothies, or even dried slices. If your mornings begin with stiffness, if your calves feel tight or your thighs wobble when you walk, start here. One small fruit, one powerful reset button. AMLA isn't a superfood because it's trendy. It's super because it works. Now that you've woken up your collagen system, it's time to protect it. Enter the deep purple soldier. Black raspberry. It's not flashy like strawberries. It's not overly sweet. But inside, this humble berry is an army of anthocyanins plant compounds that shield your joints from chronic inflammation. Think of them as armor. In seniors, joint damage often starts with enzymes called MMPs, matrix metallo, proteinases that chew through collagen like termites in a wooden floor. Black raspberries halt them. They reduce these enzymes, calm the inflammation, and even restore flexibility in weight-bearing joints like the knees and hips. In one clinical study, people who consumed black raspberry extract showed measurable improvements in joint mobility, stiffness, and circulation. But let's bring it home. You're in your recliner, and every time you stand, your knees creak like a rusty door. A week after adding black raspberry to your daily routine, that creak becomes a whisper. By week 2, it's gone. That's not hype, it's cellular defense. These berries also promote microcirculation blood flow through the tiniest capillaries in your legs and hands, improving the warmth, reducing the numbness, and keeping oxygen flowing where it's needed. Mix them with plain yogurt. Blend them with blueberries, or just pop a few with breakfast. The key is consistency. The power is real. And if your knees are calling for help, black raspberry answers. Now, meet Richard. Not a made-up story, he's real, 67. From Ohio, retired after 40 years in construction, strong as steel once, but the day he struggled to lift himself off his living room couch, he knew something had shifted. I had to grab both armrests and push like I was lifting weights, he said, just to stand. His daughter, a licensed nutritionist, didn't hand him supplements. She handed him a blender. In went guava, pineapple, and kiwi. Each morning, one glass. No drama, just habit. Week 1, his leg cramps at night were gone. Week 2, he stood up from the couch with only one hand. By week 3, he walked 2 flights of stairs without stopping, without panting, without grabbing the rail. And by month 2, Richard was walking nearly a mile a day. No pain, no wobble. This isn't a miracle story. It's not a viral hack. It's a quiet revolution in your own kitchen. Richard didn't change his life overnight. He changed his ingredients. And that's what we're doing here. Fruit by fruit, step by step, just like Richard did. If you've been holding the walls for balance, sitting longer than usual, losing your ability to climb stairs, no, this sit can come back. Strength isn't gone. It's just waiting to be rebuilt. And now you know how Richard did it. What about you? If AMLA wakes up your collagen system and black raspberry protects it, then blueberries are the delivery crew, rushing nutrients deep into your legs, feet, and fingers. Picture your blood vessels as highways. Over time, they narrow, they clog, they lose the ability to carry what matters most. And even if you eat well, if the nutrients can't get there, they're wasted. Blueberries change that. They increase nitric oxide in the blood, a natural vessel opener. They don't just help you absorb vitamin C, they guide it to the damaged cartilage, inflamed joints, and numb toes. Studies show a 21% improvement in peripheral blood flow in just 8 weeks. Among menopausal women drinking blueberry smoothies daily. And this isn't just paper science, it's real. If your feet feel cold in bed, if you wake up with pins and needles, if your legs fall asleep from sitting too long, that's not just circulation, it's poor nutrient transport. Blueberries don't shout, they deliver. They rebuild weak collagen with stronger fibers. They flush oxygen into places that haven't felt alive in years. Seniors who eat blueberries regularly report better walking endurance, fewer leg spasms, and more stable balance. Blend them with black raspberries, drop them in oatmeal, or eat them plain. But eat them, because the road to strong legs starts with open highways, and blueberries pave the way. Let's pause for a moment, not from the facts, but from the frustration. This is BS. This is AI garbage. No scenes, no truth, no proof. We've read every comment. And here's our answer. You're right to be skeptical. You've seen too many fake promises, too many miracle pills, too many scripted videos with robotic voices and empty advice. But this is different. Every fruit we name here is backed by human clinical trials, published studies, and real-world healing. We don't sell supplements. We don't promise overnight cures. We promise nourishment. That's all. And if anyone doubts it, they should try it. Just 1 week. 1 glass of guava pineapple smoothie, 1 handful of black raspberries. Watch how your knees respond. Watch how your calves don't tighten at 2 a.m. Watch how your fingers stop trembling when you grip the steering wheel. It's not high-pitess what happens when your body finally gets what it's been starving for. So keep commenting, keep questioning, but also keep trying. Because truth doesn't always roar. Sometimes it tastes like fruit. Let's move into repair mode. Imagine your joints like a crumbling bridge, cracked, weak, shaking under pressure. That's your tendons, ligaments, and muscles after 60. Now enter strawberries, the construction crew. 1 cup packs enough manganese and vitamin C to kickstart the formation of new collagen fibers. Especially type 1, the one your skin, joints, and soft tissue rely on. But strawberries go deeper. They contain quercetin and chemotherol-flavonoids, proven to reduce inflammation in cartilage. That's the same inflammation that makes it hard to get out of bed, hard to walk longer than 5 minutes, hard to lift your grandchild. In one study, seniors eating strawberries daily for 6 weeks reduced knee pain and improved balance time by over 60%. That's not placebo, that's rebuilding. These berries don't just feel good, they do good. They're acid, gentle on digestion, and naturally sweet without sugar spikes. Perfect for diabetics, perfect for seniors. Mix them into yogurt, blend with blueberries, or eat fresh. But don't miss them, because when your foundation's cracked, you don't paint over it. You rebuild it. Strawberries are your hammer and nails. Now it's time to go deeper beneath the stiffness, under the swelling. Into the scarred tissues of your knees, ankles, and wrists. That's where papaya works. Its secret weapon? Papain, a natural enzyme so effective at breaking down old damaged protein that it's used in surgery recovery diets. Papain doesn't just ease digestion, it clears the path for new collagen to form. It breaks apart stiff, inflamed tissue and helps your body absorb the building blocks it needs: glycine, proline, and lysine. Seniors struggling with muscle loss, weak knees, or poor recovery after injury often lack those amino acids. Papaya fixes that. One clinical study showed that daily papaya intake significantly reduced systemic inflammation and accelerated muscle and tendon healing in adults over 60. And here Sabonus papaya is also rich in vitamins A, C, and E, making it a full-spectrum repair fruit.
Oh.
It helps with digestion. So if you're one of the many seniors not absorbing protein properly despite eating well, this is your answer. Blend it with guava, or enjoy it midday when your digestion slows. But remember, papaya doesn't mask pain, it fixes what caused it. So if your knees creak, your legs ache, or your digestion holds you back, papaya is the quiet remedy that works from the inside out. It's 2:17 a.m. The house is dark, silent, till you jolt upright, clutching your leg. Teeth clenched from a deep stabbing cramp in your calf. Your partner wakes again. You rub your leg furiously, searching for relief. You whisper, "Why now? Why again?" These midnight cramps aren't random, they're warnings. Your body is low on collagen, low on circulation, and high on inflammation. The tissue surrounding your nerves is thinning. The blood flow to your lower legs is weak. Your muscles are crying for oxygen and support. But the answer isn't in another pill bottle. It's in what you eat tomorrow morning. Because that cramp didn't come from nowhere. It came from silent tissue breakdown that builds over weeks, months, years. And it's reversible. Starting with one fruit that soothes inflammation, boosts blood flow, and feeds your tendons what they've been missing for decades. You don't need a new mattress or a leg massager, you need the right fuel. And you'll find it in your fridge, not your medicine cabinet. And here comes the fruit that acts like nature's anti-inflammatory medicine without a warning label. Pineapple, rich in bromelain, is a tropical powerhouse that does more than taste good. Bromelain is a proteolytic enzyme proven to break down inflamed tissue, reduce swelling in joints, and accelerate healing in weight-bearing areas like knees, ankles, and hips. Clinical trials show a 41% decrease in joint discomfort when bromelain is used daily for just 6 weeks. But here's the magic: pineapple doesn't stop at pain relief. It also clears the way for other nutrients, like those in papaya and strawberries, to reach damaged areas faster. Think of it like a street sweeper, removing blockages, restoring blood flow, and letting your knees bend without pain. And it's not just joints. Pineapple improves circulation, reduces cold feet, and helps thin blood filled with fibrous buildup. Perfect for older adults who sit long hours or struggle with poor leg blood flow. Eat it fresh, not canned. Blend it with ginger for extra relief. If your legs swell after walking or your knees click when you sit down, pineapple might be your daily dose of natural repair. Because inflammation isn't just uncomfortable, it's the enemy of movement. And pineapple is how you fight back. Now meet the underdog of the fruit world, guava. Not flashy, not foreign, but perhaps the most powerful tool for rebuilding your body's collagen density after 60. A single guava can pack over 250 milligrams of vitamin C, blowing past oranges and most supplements. It's not hype, it's fact. In one study, seniors eating guava daily for just 6 weeks increased collagen density by 24% and reported significantly reduced stiffness in the knees. But guava doesn't stop at collagen. It's loaded with potassium, which regulates muscle contractions and balances blood pressure. That means stronger legs, steadier steps, and fewer stumbles when getting up. Guava also contains quercetin, a powerful compound that shuts down enzymes that trigger joint inflammation and cramping. If your legs feel shaky when rising or your feet go numb during walks, your circulation may be offened. Guava helps fix that. It's gentle, naturally sweet, and perfect for juicing or blending with pineapple or papaya for a full-spectrum healing drink. If you're pre-diabetic, dealing with metabolic imbalance, or noticing slower recovery from movement, guava is your collagen companion. It doesn't just help build new fiber zit shields, the ones you already have. And after 60, that protection matters more than ever. The final fruit isn't just a builder. Kiwi, a soft green fruit often overlooked in grocery aisles, contains an enzyme called actinidin. This little compound turns complex proteins into short peptides your body can actually absorb and use. Think of it like pre-chewing your nutrients, making them instantly available to your muscles, nerves, and joints. Kiwis don't just give you collagen, they help your body use every bit of it. In one study, seniors who added kiwi to their diet saw a 27% boost in collagen peptide absorption in just 2 weeks. But the benefits go deeper. Kiwi helps regulate blood pressure, reduce constipation, improve gut function, and increase single-leg balance, a key predictor of fall risk in seniors. If you've ever felt dizzy standing up, wobbly during a walk, or fearful of slipping, this little fruit can be your silent guardian. Eat it in the morning or just before bed when actinidin activity peaks. Combine it with guava or strawberries for a collagen cocktail your body won't waste. Because in the battle against aging joints, absorption is everything. And kiwi is the key to unlocking it all. Now picture this. The sun's rising. Richard stands at the top of a hill, breathing easy, no cane, no pain. 3 months ago, he couldn't lift himself from the couch without both arms shaking. Today, he tends his garden, rides a bike, laughs like the weight of the world isn't on his knees anymore. And how did he do it? He didn't take shortcuts. He didn't wait for miracles. He fed his body the nutrients time had quietly stolen. 1 kiwi, 1 papaya slice, 1 black raspberry handful at a time. Aging doesn't break you, starvation does. A starvation of the exact molecules that kept you strong in your youth. But now you know where to find them. They're not in a bottle. They're not behind a pharmacy counter. They're in the fruit aisle. So don't let another night go by waking to leg cramps, dreading stairs, or gripping chairs to stand. You deserve balance. You deserve strength. And if Richard can do it, you can too. This isn't fantasy. It's food. And you're just one decision away from standing taller, walking stronger, and living with the dignity every age deserves. You've just seen the science, the stories, the steps, but now it's your turn. You can wait for your body to break down, or you can rebuild it with what nature already gave you. One kiwi, one guava, one new chapter of strength. If Richard could reclaim his life, so can you. Start today. Jing is not the end. It's your second beginning.